Tonight, New Frontier Pro hosts one of the biggest shows of the year, the King of Combat tournament, where the Canadian Badboy is not involved. The Canadian Badboy is already the champion, and I know you're all gunning for a shot at me, and I will be watching all of you very, very closely. But you might be wondering, Tyler, you're jumping the gun. You have a match tonight with Gabriel Fuerza. Well, El Diablo, I called you out for a reason. I called you out because you have never been in the ring with me. You claim to be one of the best in Ontario? Brother, I hold the championship. I hold the title. I am the best New Frontier has to offer. So if you want a shot, I'm giving you your shot. Face me in the ring and see who the best man is.
The open challenge that took a turn. You know, if you've been watching and keeping up on social media with New Frontier leading into this match, originally Tyler Hill tried to issue an open challenge, but you know, as he was making that challenge, it's almost like something called out to him, like there was somebody in New Frontier that he knew he had to beat to prove that he was a deserving champion, that he knew was a necessary win to establish himself as the top of the mountain here in New Frontier. And of course, I'm talking about your alleged best friend, Gabriel Fuerza,
Listen,
El Diablo himself.
Listen, you want to talk about something that called out to Tyler Hill? It's funny you mentioned that, because you know what called out to Tyler Hill? You want to know? It was that devil, that little devil on his shoulder, saying the only way for you to cement yourself as a champion in New Frontier is to dance with the devil. And the only way to dance with the devil is to dance with my best friend, Gabriel Fuerza.
Grand champion Tyler Hill, or as Gabriel Fuerza called him, the accomplished Death Boy. And I gotta tell you, as a guy who's well versed in deathmatch, who came up with Tyler Hill in deathmatch and seen exactly what he could do, who hugged him in that moment when he decided deathmatch was behind him. Yes, he is an accomplished Death Boy, and he's not just any Death Boy. He's the New Frontier Grand Champion. He is the guy turning heads. He is the guy turning back challengers. He's Tyler Hill.
Absolutely. Listen, the Canadian Badboy knows that a defense over Gabriel Fuerza cements his already impressive title reign. And I will say this, in the prediction show, because you watched it and you want to correct my grammar, in the prediction show, as much as I appreciate Gabriel Fuerza's skill set, I said that there was no stopping Tyler Hill's reign right now as our second inaugural New Frontier champion after the late great Cradio X.
Absolutely. Gabriel Fuerza, El Diablo, calm, cool, collective, and absolutely slippery opponent to get in the ring with, can tie you up on knots. But no matter how your IQ is, it's hard when you get punched in the face. treatment tonight.
Absolutely. The Canadian Badboy knows what it takes to win that title and knows what it takes to defend it. And let's not forget, he won that title from Cranio X and Rip Impact in a steel cage match.
Steel cage match that he was not expecting.
Nobody gonna.
That match was on the fly, demanded by Pretty Ricky, and he came out on top and stands as our champion for a reason.
Absolutely, and as the ref clears the debris in the ring now, Tyler Hill has not taken his eyes off Gabriel Fuerza.
Absolutely not. The intensity doesn't stop. From the minute his music hits to the minute he has that gold back above his head, you can guarantee that Tyler Hill has that intensity turned up to an absolute 10.
Let me tell you something right now, ladies and gentlemen. This match will be impressive. Tyler Hill came up in the deathmatch circuit, but a lot of people don't know, before he became a deathmatch wrestler, he was an accomplished professional wrestler, and all he did was go back to that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Tyler Hill has always been a good professional wrestler, at least at every breathing moment that I have known him. He has been one of the, again, as I said, the most intense professional wrestlers that I know. All right, maybe sometimes that gets him in a little bit of trouble. Like I said, that high ring IQ there of Gabriel Fuerza as he outsmarts Tyler Hill to start this matchup.
Absolutely, and let's not forget, Tyler Hill is the first New Frontier champion to defend that title on another promotion stage, and he defended it at Destiny Wrestling against none other than the Death Cage match fighter, Akira.
You know, that's absolutely true. He did go to Destiny and defend that in somewhat of a one night only return to hardcore wrestling and beat the Death Fighter Akira to defend that title. And tonight he's hoping to do the same thing with Gabriel Fuerza. Take it to anybody of any style and prove that he can hang with them.
Absolutely, but Gabriel Fuerza is so good at slowing the pace of the match down. Gabriel Fuerza is so good at not exerting energy that he doesn't need to exert. And that's not because he is someone that I, have a friendship with. He is someone that the skill set is impressive. Skills, listen.
That might be true.
Love him or hate him, you have to respect Gabriel Fuerza. And, well, no. Okay, maybe not in that aspect exactly.
And you say it, I was just going to say, you may be right. Between those ropes, not a lot of wasted movement. A smart man, but a little bit of wasted time on the outside. Could that just be head games? Like I said, Tyler Hill is an intense competitor, but he's also a hothead. You can get into Tyler Hill's head and make him pay for it. That's where he needs to be careful. When you're in the ring with somebody that is a mastermind like Gabriel Fuerza, loves to play those head games, you can't be a hothead. That's the quickest path to Tyler Hill losing that title tonight.
Absolutely, you could be right 150%, but the same way, as much as Gabriel Fuerza can annoy his opponent, can sometimes get into his head and wrench space quite easily in any opponent that he faces, Tyler Hill is also mentally strong. Don't forget, he won that title after the passing of his father only a few weeks earlier. That shows some heart and determination right there.
Absolutely, it was a tribute to him, and it's not something that he will have forgotten, and it is something that will drive him through this title reign, and every single day make him want to defend it and make him want to stay on top that much more. And you can see that as he struggles back and forth with Gabriel Fuerza going corner to corner in these grapples.
And you got to sit there and wonder, as the match goes deeper, who does it favor? Because Tyler Hill, he's had some long matches. He's had some strenuous matches. He's put his body through way more punishment than Gabriel Fuerza has in that squared circle. But in that same token, I have seen Gabriel Fuerza get dismantled. I have seen Gabriel Fuerza not come out victorious. And you know what? Here's an interesting fact. Gabriel Fuerza has not won in a New Frontier ring.
You are correct. I do know that stat about him, and he obviously also knows that stat, and it has to weigh on him tonight. And if it is weighing on him, taking these moments to get in the crowd's face, he's got to put those behind him and focus on the champion and take it seriously and finally get that W, because his first win here in New Frontier could be the one that makes him the guy.
Absolutely, and I also think that Fuerza taking the time to get in the, well, you know, he was giving some high fives and stuff, which is very unlike Gabriel Fuerza, but I also feel like at the same time, he may be underestimating Tyler Hill. He may be saying to Tyler Hill, I can take my eye off the ball and still come out with a W. And in a way, that may backfire on Gabriel Fuerza, because if he underestimates his opponent like he has every other opponent here in New Frontier, he may not come out with the W tonight.
Is it possible? Could it be entirely possible that Gabriel Fuerza is just too good?
To care?
Maybe.
About winning or losing.
He seems quite content playing these games with Tyler Hill and playing these games with the fans. He may be too comfortable with being too good, and as I say that, he outsmarts Tyler Hill and drives his leg into the ground.
Vintage Gabriel Fuerza right there. Now he's got an opening, and now he's going to make Tyler Hill pay. Gabriel Fuerza is so cerebral in his thought process of it. And you notice, again, does a power move, does a move, takes a few breaths, gives a little cheap shot, takes a breath. Gabriel Fuerza knows how to conserve his energy. You know, when I sat down with Speedball Mike Bailey, one of the things Speedball Mike Bailey taught me about professional wrestling is it doesn't matter how powerful you are in that ring. All that matters and counts is how you control your breathing.
Hey, absolutely. And if it comes down to who's going to last longer, Gabriel Fuerza, known for his speed, known for his endurance. Tyler Hill, the bigger guy, more oxygen to pump through his body. The longer the contest goes on, the more it may favor Gabriel Fuerza. And, as I say these things about him, taunting the crowd and not focusing on Tyler Hill. Could this just be a case of, making you forget maybe for a split second that quote-unquote El Diablo exists, and when you least expect it, he's going to come get you?
Oh, listen, let's not forget the devil never comes without his bag of tricks. If Gabriel Fuerza feels the match slipping away, he'll do something that's borderline crossing the line to get back the advantage in any match. And that's just who Gabriel Fuerza is. If you don't expect that from him, then you have not done your homework.
Hey, and not only does that equal, crossing the line, that equals him pulling out things like that submission you just seen there. Again, moves that you may only see from a guy like Gabriel Fuerza, who is just so smart in every aspect of the mat.
Well, and as Tyler Hill now tries to create some separation, Gabriel Fuerza, again, not exerting too much energy, but is attacking every possible part of Tyler Hill's body. He's gone at the skull, he's gone at the chest, he's gone at the midsection, and he's gone at the knees. Gabriel Fuerza is slowly dissecting Tyler Hill, and even that kick to create more separation, Tyler Hill had to do it twice, and that was on his good leg. But you can see the damage done to the bad leg.
Absolutely.
Wow.
You mentioned that. Gabriel Fuerza breaking him down part by part by part, where most people might necessarily take one part and choose. Gabriel Fuerza saying variety is the spice of life, and he will take apart every piece, every limb you've got.
Absolutely, and you know what? You can't fault somebody for that, and that's where I think Gabriel Fuerza, over Tyler Hill, just by a little bit, has that ring IQ that makes him so dangerous when he wants to put in a concerted effort. But I also feel like if Gabriel Fuerza doesn't much appreciate you, he's not going to take you too seriously.
And a big chop by Hill there to break that submission hold. Sometimes when you're stuck and you're in a hard place, you just got to hit somebody, and that's sometimes the only way to get out of that.
Absolutely, and as Gabriel Fuerza now pulls Hill all over the place, again, going back to the skull, going back to the midsection, going back to the knees, literally attacking Tyler Hill at every possible point. And as he gets those shots to the skull, ringing Tyler Hill's bell, now he goes back to taunting the crowd, and again,
telling the crowd exactly where they can put their comments. Right there.
Not really much caring for what anybody has to say, because at the end of the day, Fuerza knows how dangerous Fuerza is.
It's been a weird night. We go from clapping cheeks to kissing cheeks, and Gabriel Fuerza making it quite clear how he feels about this crowd.
Absolutely. 100%. And right now, Tyler Hill, he looks beat down. I will say this, Gabriel Fuerza has successfully, and look at that, Hill can't even stand right now. This may come to ref stoppage right now.
No, that can't be good. I mean, you see the ref asking him I mean, this is the big one on the line. Do I think Tyler Hill will say, no, I can't go? No, I do not think he will say that. If this match ends, it will be in this fashion. It will be by referee stoppage. Tyler Hill will not tell you that he quits. He does not have that. Oh, as he hits a cutter out of nowhere, he may have this one in the bag.
Absolutely. 1, 2, and Fuerza kicks out. And that's, again, impressive on Tyler Hill. He literally was backed into a corner like a hornet. So what happens when you're backed into a corner? You come out swinging.
Absolutely. And he's put down many competitors in New Frontier and all across the country with that cutter right there. It has been game over. And Gabriel Fuerza mustered up what it took to get out, to put that shoulder up and keep bringing it to Hill.
Absolutely. And let's not, honestly and truly, let's not forget Tyler Hill's journey here at New Frontier. He came in because the matchmaker wanted to put Jesse Amato through hell.
Absolutely.
So he brought in Jesse Amato's greatest nemesis, Tyler Hill, to try to finish off Amato. And what ended up happening? Tyler Hill had to give up deathmatch wrestling, and Jesse Amato won Tyler Hill's respect. And now Tyler Hill is the top of the mountain, the king of the hill. You got to respect the full circle moment.
Absolutely, and where Jesse Amato earned Tyler Hill's respect, Tyler Hill earned the respect of the entire New Frontier audience. And show after show, month after month, they have showed their support for him as he's become the New Frontier Grand Champion that we see today.
Absolutely. 100%. And Fuerza right now, 1, 2, and top for a split second. We may have had a new champion.
And as I was going to say, as I say, the grand champion that we see today, today is not over, and that almost changed on us, like you said there.
And it's funny. I mean, I look at Tyler Hill with nothing but respect and admiration for everything this man's been through and how he's reached the top of the mountain. But, I mean, as you would know, you've held titles, you've held gold. When you're the top of the mountain, you literally have a bullseye on your back. Everybody wants to be the one to say, I took you out.
Absolutely, absolutely. Everybody likes to add a couple extra pounds into their bag before they go home. Everybody likes to add a couple extra zeros under their paycheck. Everybody likes to add a few more fans, a few more subscribers, whatever it is. And when you've got that grand championship on your waist, on your shoulder, above your head, you've got the key to that.
Couldn't agree more. It's ironic. When you're not hating on Jesse Amato or attacking the man blind in the ring, you are an eloquent person and you do know how to handle yourself on commentary. I'll be honest with you.
Well, you know, like I said earlier in the evening, I gotta put my best foot forward. Show that not only when it comes to this deathmatch stuff, am I the best in that ring, that I can hang out here too, and that I know what I'm talking about. But I mean, when it comes to picking a winner in this, I don't think anybody could possibly know what they're talking about, because it's been back and forth, a battle of intelligence versus a battle of intensity and strength. Tyler Hill trying to get this crowd behind him, as he has relied on so many times to get those wins here in New Frontier. Could he be going for that triple pile driver that got him where he's at right now?
100%. And as he tries to get through it, look at that. Fuerza using the ring to his advantage.
The roll through.
Absolutely. Fuerza uses the ring to his advantage. And every time Hill builds any kind of momentum, Fuerza is there to slow it down. With a shot to the midsection, a kick to the arms, a kick to that knee, taking Tyler Hill off of his game once again. And that's what Fuerza does so well.
We know what he's signaling for here. He telegraphed it, though. Is that going to... And it does. It bites him. He telegraphed it. Hill ducks that kick, goes for a shooting star press. Hill back up, but that knee not allowing him to do his. Oh, and a running senton. Can that be it?
Fuerza kicks out at 2 right now, and this match continues. And Tyler Hill right now facing what possibly looks like his toughest title defense to date.
Absolutely. I think we're getting into an area when it comes down to a one-on-one matchup. We are probably closing in on what will be one of the longer encounters Tyler Hill has had in New Frontier. Usually a man that's got a size advantage and a strength advantage on a lot of the roster here. He's being dragged into deep water by El Diablo.
And look at that. Reverses, slams Diablo to the mat. Oh! Tyler.
That side slam. Shadows of the late, great Sean Emo, a great friend of Tyler Hill's, hoping to put El Diablo down with that one, but it wasn't his time.
Absolutely, and Tyler Hill got to wonder what he has to do. How far down the rabbit hole of his bag of tricks does Hill have to go? And he can barely stand right now, still being very ginger about putting pressure on that knee that Fuerza dissected so well.
It's holding up enough to get him up there, but is he gonna have the balance to keep Fuerza as he fights back? No, he's not.
Hill now, oh, vintage Fuerza, there it is.
Oh, and that hooked right around the back.
Here we go. Fuerza's put a lot of people away.
New
1, 2.
Oh my God! Honestly, that. Again, we've seen cutters here from both competitors. Both have used their cutters respectfully to put people down, to pick up those wins, to win championships on the independent. They've both taken that shot. They've both failed, and they've got to find another weapon to give it a shot here.
And look at that, dead to right, center of the ring. Fuerza's got it locked deep in. Since you look at the pain on Tyler Hill's face, how is he trying to crawl to the ropes right now? I'd have been passed out from the pain. And he makes it.
Oh, he doesn't just make it, he gets himself right out of the ring. Not just trying to reach for the rope, but just trying to get himself completely out of danger.
Uh-oh, Fuerza now. Is the devil gonna fly? Oh, Tyler Hill sidesteps
and
Fuerza.
A super kick right in the face. But he's got to get him in there if he wants to retain the title.
Absolutely.
Is he going for it again? That triple. We got one.
1, 2, and 3. Tyler Hill retains.
Tyler Hill has done it. I don't know what you're gonna do, George. So did you have both the congratulations and a sympathy card ready for your best friend tonight?
100%.
100%? That's good. I want to make sure he's going to get the best care, that he can get.
Don't you worry about my friendship skills. They're on point. Don't you worry about it.
Hey, I do worry about it.
Don't you worry about it, Skills.
But you got to believe, first thing, he's going to get to the back. He's going to be looking at that monitor, and he's going to be looking forward to immortality. He's going to be looking forward to the finals of this King of Combat to see what will await him.
Well, as we know now, the winner of the King of Combat tournament will go on to face Tyler Hill. We just got to find out who that winner's going to be. Will it be Death Wish Aiden Prince? Or will it be Punch Kid Chop Tarek, accompanied to the ring by Barney the Dinosaur? We're about to find out next in our main event of the night.